popular reels. Both of them range about the same amount of money. We'll go into that at the very, very end and how much these cost. But let's compare the KastKing Spartacus II versus the Abu Garcia Black Max 3, a very, very popular beginner reel. Again, both of them are very similar looking. Both are black and red, and both are very attractive reels. And both of them have good reputations. I own both of these. Let's go to the build quality first. The Spartacus has CNC machined aluminum spool, where the Black Max 3 also has a machined aluminum spool. Both of them are very lightweight and releases their lines very quickly. So that's where we're going to get into a problem. One does better than the other. Both of them have good thumb bars. The Spartacus Plus has a dual spring thumb bar, and the Black Max 3 has a single spring thumb bar. Again, the thumb bar is the way you release your spool to be free spooling, so you can go ahead and cast. The dual spring gives you a more reliable and a much more a better feel to that release. The EVA knobs on the Spartacus also is very nice. Even if they're wet, they still have very good grip. Now the Black Max, I don't know exactly what they're made out of. Maybe plastic. They feel very good in my hand, but they do lose grip when it actually gets wet. They do have a stainless steel handle, so the handle itself, where the knobs are attached to, is slightly recessed in order to give it a smaller profile, and it's a very good steel handle. Both of them are graphite frames, so both of them give you a very lightweight graphite frame to it. Now the braking system, since both of them have very light spools to them, they will release the line faster. In fact, the Spartacus even a little faster because of its guide system. The Spartacus, the reason I bought it after I bought my Abu Garcia was that it has a dual braking system, the centrifugal as well as a magnetic. Both of them have a 5-button magnet braking system with a 10 setting brake on it. The centrifugal is an added feature on the Spartacus Plus 2 or Spartacus 2, and you can go ahead and adjust that really easily by removing the side panel, and you'll see it say less and more, and that will go ahead and give you more. Typically I just set it to 3, and I'm able to get just about any kind of braking system that I want, but you could play with it. If you're brand new to casting, go ahead and crank it all the way up to the biggest, and this way you won't get as far a cast, but you won't deal with backlash. Both of them, if you set these right, they both will do very, very well. But the Spartacus will do a better job at braking because it's a dual braking system. So you will have less backlashes on the Spartacus 2 than you would on the Abu Garcia Black Max 3. So that is really, really nice. Now both of them actually, when it comes to weight and measurements, line up pretty close to each other. The Spartacus Plus, as you can see, is 7.4 ounces, and the Black Max 3 is 7.3 ounces. And so you won't be able to tell the difference. Both of them are very light. You can go ahead and use them all day long and be very comfortable. They both have pretty much the same gear ratio, 6.3 for the Spartacus and 6.4 to 1 for the Black Max. So you're going to bring in the same amount of line pretty much for both of them. And their drag, very close, 17.64 pound drag on the Spartacus Plus, and the Black Max 3 is 18 pound. But the Black Max, or the Spartacus, has a carbon fiber drag system, and that carbon fiber is actually going to last longer. The Spartacus Plus also has 11+1 sealed bearings, double sealed bearings. These bearings are sealed in a way that they're even saltwater proof. So you could go ahead and use this out in the ocean if you want, or pier. I've used it out in the ocean pier as well, where the Black Max only has 5 bearings and is not saltwater rated. So the Spartacus has a little bit of an advantage because of the carbon fiber drag and the double sealed bearings on it. And it has more bearings, which gives you a little bit better of a feel on him. I mean, some of the bearings are actually in the handle itself, so it reels easier. It has a smoother reel to it, so that's very nice too, where that doesn't actually exist in the Black Max. Now, overall impression. Both of them are great beginner reels. They really are. They're both attractive. They're both black and red, except with the Spartacus, you got a really cool design of a gladiator design. There's some really cool cutouts in it, and it just looks cooler than Black Max. Black Max is still real nice looking. If you just look at it from a distance, they both look very similar. But if you actually looked at it close, Spartacus is cooler looking. Both of them are lightweight. You can fish with these all day long. If you set both of these up right, you will limit your backlashing, but as you've seen with the dual braking system in the Spartacus, you will virtually eliminate your backlash, especially if you just crank it up. But you'll limit your casting. So once you get used to operating a baitcaster, you'll actually find that the Spartacus will cast farther, and it will have less problems for you. Both of them are very small, and they fit right in your palm. They're very low profile. And the Spartacus has a line release system, patented line release system in its reel called the double tapered control chute. So that releases the line faster off of the reel. Well, I hope you enjoyed this comparison between two of the most popular reels there are and two of the better reels for the beginners. So if you have any questions, please just drop down a comment down there. I will read it. I will reply to you. And I hope you guys enjoy your fishing.
KastKing has brought a new vibe to fishing. KastKing turned fishing upside down through affordable innovation. You will flip over the best values in fishing from KastKing. KastKing is all about affordable innovation.